Alright, what is up there guys, this is Cobrak. Oh my god dude, did I just tank like 260 rating in solo shuffles, man, dropping from 2.4.5 to about 2.2, man. Stand with this game right here, man, and we're about to queue into a shitload of melees, and let me tell you dude, that's been like the story of my life for like so many solo shuffles lately, dude. Arms Warriors, fucking terrifying. We've been playing the game against those guys, against an Arms Warrior team in just a little bit after this one. And yeah, I took a little bit of a break, took a little bit of a breather, started listening to some music as I played, chilled the fuck out a little bit, and started picking the hell out of Shadow Rift. Now, would I recommend the PvP talent Shadow Rift against these melee teams? Well, I'm going to be using it in all of these games, and you can make your mind up for yourself. I ain't going to recommend it either way. It's a little bit of a sketchy choice. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it does nothing, right? So yeah. That's what the focus of this video is going to be, man. That's Shadow Rift action. So I believe in this game, we elected to hard focus on the Red Paladin. I'm just using all my kiting tools here at this point. Haven't actually used my Shadow Rift yet, man. So things are a little bit scuffed on that front. I shouldn't have waddled all the way back to my portal there. That was just a little bit sketch. I ended up having to just drop like a defensive infernal here and just kind of poke this guy down. I should have rifted there. There was a really, really good opportunity to do it, but into which we get a good time to free cast here, lock the Paladin, the Hunter nearly goes down. I end up trinketing here just to try to secure the kill, and oh my god, look at his health, dude. That is completely absurd, but there you go. So, anyways, trying to just live at this point. We got the Havoc up again. I'm very, very aware that I can double coil at this point as well, but they just start fucking lossing like crazy. So I pop the Rift here, try to drag them back, and it just doesn't work out, man. So that 2-second delay on the old Rift is rough going, dude. It's rough going. Actually, in this game, I should point out, the enemy Holy Paladin, oh my god, man, his positioning is a little bit sketch. I should have been capitalizing on it a lot more. And in one of the games, we actually just nuke the fuck out of him, and it feels really, really good. So there is that too. So anyways, I'm running a little bit dry here on CDs. We get the Fear on the Holy. I pop a couple of Rifts on this Ret. Basically at the point of the game where nobody has any CDs at this point. So the Ret goes down, and that's really it. So Shadow Rift this round, as you can well see, was pretty fucking inconsequential, right? So I'm kind of considering here what am I going to spec? Am I going to change things up? Reflect is like can be decent against Pala, can be decent against Shaman, just to immune things like Wind Shears, right? But you know what? I just decided, fuck it, let's make this a video and just play with Shadow Rift every round. That was kind of going through my head. I was like, man, I want to make a video talking about Shadow Rift and its utilities and stuff like that. So we kite the fuck out of them here. I've used both of my escape abilities already. We drop the coil, we lend the fear, feels good. We get stunned up, and at this point, this is where I should be rifting right here, man. So I do, oh, nice. I actually do go for it. And we managed to kick the Paladin away. And he just starts kind of wailing on our Holy Den a little bit. But that's fine, man. As long as he's not hitting me, you know what I'm saying? So we forced a Hellstone here all the same. We don't really have a lot of pressure going. Grounding comes down. I hate facing Shamans. Can I just throw that out there, man? Shamans, dude. Oh my god. I don't care if they're Enhance, Ellie, Resto. I fucking hate all of them, man. I hate them all equally, you know what I'm saying? The shears, the tremors, the groundings, they just make me so sad. Anyways, we get a happy little kick there on this dude. Paladin's getting cleaved on, getting wailed on. I do believe we get his bubble here, so that's grand. And yeah, all this double melee action, it got me really, really cognizant of my gap closes, of my escapes and shit like that. I feel like I do a pretty damn good job in this game of just sort of fearing off of DR. Just appeal for my team. I see my dude getting clapped here, so we drop the Infernal into Shadow Fury stun. It's always just a happy little combo to drop to kind of just pause the game for a little while. And we just start to leather the fuck out of this Paladin, dude. Portal away here, we get the kick on the Shaman, and boom, the Paladin goes down. So, two kind of really scrappy rounds where we're just doing our best to kite. Now, again, the Arms Warrior game is coming up, and that one's going to be much, much more sketch. Arms Warriors, DKs. Oh my god, dude. They are just rough to kite. Almost impossible to kite, actually. You know, without extreme amounts of assistance from your teammates. The Paladin in this game, by the way, was complaining that Warlocks are tanking more than plate wearers in this expansion. So I guess we did an okay job of living. I was so close to popping my shield here, actually, but yeah, they actually didn't go me in this game. I guess that they're just upset that I was kind of live loading. Anyways, man, double coils come out. I think I actually coiled into fucking grounding there. That's just so goddamn unfortunate. That's just such a feels bad, man, but That's just life against shamans, I guess. So we still have all of our kiting tools here. They're just not really looking at me. And I'm very much just looking for opportunities here to start dealing the big dam. So we land the Shadow Fury. We drop some goddamn rifts. They're just not really taking a whole lot of pressure. I'm not sure if our Red Paladin just hasn't really switched it on yet, if he hasn't really sold the opportunity, but it's all good. We're throwing out our instant dam. This guy caught in the open, so we're just going to slam some damage into this guy. I'm not going to commit with like a shitload of chaos bolts there. I just have the, feign death, deterrence, blah, 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 blah. All likelihood would have just been a wasted bolt, but there you go, it is what it is. Anyways, we have the Havoc up, and that's something that I've been trying to do much more in these games, is really holding on to my Havoc. He actually fucking deterrence just randomly while he was Havoc there, so immune that coil. But I've been holding on to my Mortal Coils and my Havocs much more, just to make sure that I'm syncing them up, right? And only if I'm sure I can get off a lot of damage with the Havoc. Like, if Mortal Coil is on cooldown, I'm only using that Havoc if I'm sure that I can stand there and free cast and pump a shitload of fucking damage. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. Hunter just fucking takes it here from the Red Paladin, so there you go, man. Maybe he was just waiting to kind of switch it on. So I feel like my impact in these games has been sort of minimal. Which is a good thing. I feel like the games where I don't have much to talk about are actually just the games that went really smoothly, you know? Where we used our abilities nice, where we peeled at the right times, and where we set up at the right times. I don't think I really fucking did much to really even contribute to that kill, but that's fine by me, man. If you win the round, that's all that fucking matters, okay? So screw it, we're gonna cover all these rounds anyway. So, they open like crazy here on my boy. We're gonna drop a Shadow Fury here just to try to peel. Don't want them connecting on my blue like that. And we see we get the trap here in the Holy Palace. I'm thinking, holy shit, I gotta get this fucking Dispel. This Fear. So we get the Dispel, we get the Fear. He trinkets that shit instantly. I go ahead and land the fucking second Fear. I'm trying to land some more Rifts on this guy, but he is actually going to avoid them. So, I think that they're going to collapse on me there, so I portal away, maybe a little bit prematurely. We drop the old Shadow Fury, not the Shadow Fury stun, but rather the Infernal stun. And I've still got my Rift at this point, and I hope that I'm using my Rift here to try to peel. I do try, actually, but fucking monks, dude. He just blinks right over it, dashes right over it, you know? I try to kind of just like predict his pathing there a little bit, I guess. So, again, man, notice how little of an impact Shadow Rift is having against this monk, dude. It's like he just doesn't give a fuck. Okay, they're actually connecting on me here like crazy. I'm gonna pull away again. I've still got all my defensives, so I'm still feeling fine. We land double coils here on the deeps and go for the fear on the pala. That's always a lovely little combo, dude. Double coil into those fears. I'm just trying to land instant damage on this son of a gun, man, who's lossing like crazy. Quick cast Gears Bolt, boom. And we force the bubble. Very nice. So, we just have to live here, man. Paladin's bubbled. Nothing is really going to die at this stage. I'm just fucking chain fearing in case of exhaustion, amping that shit on the monk, helping my team out best I can. And now the paladin can die, right? So we're just kind of waiting for Fear. I go ahead and juke and interrupt there. So I drop all my rifts on this pala, and I'm just starving right now, man, for a Fear on this Holy Din. And God love him, he does his best. He has to go in to try to heal his ret. I don't know what his ret was doing. He went fucking crazy. Got a bloodlust about him. I suppose you can't really blame the Red Paladin for just going all in at that point. I mean, his healer had no bubble or trinket. He had no bubble. And they just had to kill something soon. So, in a sense, you can't blame the guy, but it's still a pretty feels bad moment. You know what I'm saying? If you're that Holy Paladin. And he actually said, oh god, he actually said, they really decided not to go lock, huh? Just let you spam Fear, lol. Man's got a point. Yeah. Man's got a point. Nothing else to say about that, really. Okay, so it's going to be Red Paladin again. We get the Havoc and the double coil up straight away here, and I wanted to go for a Fear here on the Shaman, or at least juke the Shear, but we get stunned on that shit, so the double coil doesn't really come to much. And we spot the grounding this time. We kill that shit off. Kiting around here a little. We just do huge clap damage, to be honest. I'm very wary of them here, reconnecting on my ass again. So I push up onto the... And check out this Ring of Peace that's coming up, by the way. I remember this shit. Look at that Ring of Peace, dude. So I can just stand here and do my thing and have a good time, man. And that Red Pala can't fucking touch me. What a lovely, happy little Ring of Peace that was, man. So, just to be clear, I should have used my Rift by now. But, well, there you go. I really thought that the Shaman would win shear that So I actually juked that Shadow Fury, but doesn't matter in the end. We're going to portal away. Very, very nice. And the Pala, again, with no bubble, is really, really pushing in deep here. So I think I actually use my Rift here to set up the kill and get a second to free cast. So we blink the guy away and... oh, shit. Here comes the pin, dude. Look at that fucking damage, dude. Man, I tell you what, man. People say, oh, Curse Bolt needs to hit harder. Curse Bolt needs to hit harder. I see this in the YouTube comments all the time, by the way. Curse Bolt needs a fucking huge damage buff. It needs to hit like a lorry, you know? It really doesn't, man. Not with the current design. Like, they'd have to gut and revamp the entire ability in order for that to make sense. Because right now, like, the power in Curse Bolt isn't in the single bolt of chaos, man. It's in the barrage of Curse Bolts. You know what I'm saying? It's getting off multiple in a row, you know? So, yeah. Okay, we're against the Monk and the Red Paladin. Not the Red Paladin, the Survival Hunter, rather, goddammit. So, we get the Havocs up, and look at the Holy Paladin's positioning, man. I finally fucking spotted and decided I'm going to take advantage of this time. I see my guys getting one-shots, so I drop double fucking Coil into double Shadow Fury, into double Infernal, into fucking Portals, and we just got absolutely mental, man. Oh my god. They stacked up so lovely for all of that CC, so we just had to drop those nuts. I'm having to trust here that my palace is gonna live. I actually use a Shadow Rift there to desperately try and fucking peel for the guy. So, again, I just want to point out Shadow Rift has been, like, very, very inconsequential here. Look at the Paladin. Look at him. I'm looking at him, dude. I'm so sweating for this guy right now. I see I have, like, my 8 stacks of Impending Ruin, and he's right there, and he has Sack up on somebody, and I'm pretty sure I have Havoc up on the target he has sacked. So I'm just like, oh my god, man, he's gonna take some damage. So we actually kick him here, dude, and just start fucking tunneling. And dude, ooh, we almost get the son of a bitch. Almost came off, man. But yeah, there we go, man. We follow the goddamn bubble. Force the goddamn bubble. And it's just time to live again now. So this is just a good habit to get into, in my experience. If you force like a major defensive cooldown and you're kind of out of damage, just start fucking spamming fears, dude. On anything, really, for starters. Obviously, there's more thought that should go into it than that, but for starters, you know, that's just generally a good habit to get into. The kill's off, make sure that none of your guys are going to die, and minimize the amount of defensives that the opponent's going to force while the kill is off, right? Fucking anything could have died here, man. Look how low they all were, dude. Oh my god. This is a bit of a longer round, though, I think. The Monk almost takes it here, but look at how in the open they are again, man. I'm thinking, okay, the Hunter can die. He has no goddamn deterrence. He's just way up in the open again. I decided to actually rift him back here and go for a little cute play where I portal the Hunter back, and I'm thinking, huh, I can pull him back to my circle and maybe chase here for the kill. You know what I'm saying? So we give that shit a go. Forces the Paladin to come out and chase him a little bit. We actually get the bop. Bit of a panic bop there from the Holy Paladin, but cute little idea, man. Proud of myself for coming up with that one. Even if it didn't really accomplish much. Or it only accomplished forcing the buff because the Paladin like panicked a little bit. So anyways, man, we get the fear on the Pala. This is a habit I get into as well, which I don't know how effective this shit is, man. Maybe you guys who are playing like Hunters and Mages and stuff like that can tell me, but what I'll do sometimes, man, where I like coil both DPS here and I fear the Pala, to make the Hunter think that I'm not attacking him, I start casting the Immolate on his ass, and then I look away while I'm casting. And like, I'm probably just overthinking it a little bit, like, ooh, he's not going to think that I'm targeting him, man, so he's not going to kick me. But it's like an Immolate, he's not going to kick me anyway, like, what the fuck am I thinking, you know? But to me, I'm like, huh, that's like a next level, huge, wrinkly brain play right there, man. So yeah, we accidentally eat a trap here, I think. Hunter's way up in the open, man. Pushed in like crazy. Paladin casting there, dude. I so wanted to spell lock, but look, my pet's actually right beside me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my pet's right beside my ass. He gets knocked back by the ring. I tried to kick the Paladin again here, but like my pet is just stuck on that ring. I'm like, fuck this. Paladin's way in the open. No bubble. No shit. No cooldowns. I mean, he has wings pop right now, but fuck it, dude. We apply the amplified Curse of Exhaustion on his ass. And luckily, dude, my Shaman even sees this swap as well, and I think he fucking deletes him with the Lava Burst, man. So we just tunnel into the Paladin here. Boom! Look at that heads up Resto Shaman Lava Burst right there, dude. So that was fucking 6 wins. Grand. I really, really needed that. As you can see, my fucking MMR value is absolutely nosedived from like the last videos that I did on this character, which, by the way, I have no problem covering losses. But there's some games that just fucking tilt me so much that I just like delete the clip immediately, which is what happened in, you know, my death spiral, man. Oh my god, dude. so many games that were... I'm not even going to go into it. Anyways, man, let's get on to Shadow Rift versus Warrior Demon Hunter, shall we? Alright, boys, this is the big one. This is the rough one. This is the Royal Rumble. Okay, Warlock versus Melee. The only thing we're missing here really is a DK. Like, Warrior and DK. Okay, bro. Like, there's really not a lot you're going to be able to fucking do. But here, it's pretty bad too, okay? It's not as bad as it gets, but it is pretty bad, okay? Assassin Rogue, Arms Warrior, and a fucking Demon Hunter, dude. So, yeah, actually, let me just pause 1 second so I can show my mouse on screen. Oh, we have a mouse, boys. Okay, success, brilliant. So, Assassination Rogues, pretty good targets, man. Rogues in general, pretty good targets. I find that Warriors just don't fucking die. Warrior, by the way, is a fantastic target for your Amplify Case of Exhaustion. Some people have been suggesting as well, ooh, maybe try amplifying Case of Weakness against Warriors in particular, just to kind of nullify the stupid amount of base damage they're doing at various points in the game. And I can see that too. Something that I gotta try out myself. So yeah, we drop the Shadow Rift here, get the Rogue off my ass for just a second. He actually blinks back onto me like that. So yeah, this is another thing that you gotta get used to doing against Warriors. Immediately, never fucking gateway, or at least try to not gateway as best as you can before the big blue comes down, okay? As soon as the big blue comes down, fucking Soulbane gateway immediately. If you're not in range of the gateway, you go to Soulbane one out immediately like that, man. It's the only fucking way you're gonna get out of dodge. So, we use our Rifts here on Warrior. Luckily, our Demon Hunter's just melting him and actually forces the pain up just from, like, raw damage. Which is always grand. So I'm looking at my health at this point. I'm a little bit scared. They do force the health stone, and my dragon buddy drags my ass away. And I'm ready to portal away at this point, so I'm feeling pretty safe. Very, very nice. Start cleaving on both boys. We have some time to free cast. I'm going to portal away here after he's used the charge. He leaps back on me because that's the game. And then we coil both deeps, go for the fear, but get fucking kicked. So every single time you have an opportunity like that, whether it's Infernal Stun, whether it's like the double coils like that, you gotta be using those moments to go for the double fears. And if you see a twat trinket, if you see somebody trinket those coils as you're casting the fear, you know that don't just clench your butt cheeks and go for the fear, okay? You gotta fucking juke that shit and trigger the pre-med. It's gonna help your ass out a lot, man. So I'm gonna stun both here, and boom, I tried to go for the fear there on the priest, but look! During the Shadow Fury stun, I went for the fear, but the motherfucker was imprisoned at the exact same time as the fear landed. Like, my Demon Hunter imprisoned the guy, man. Imprisoned the priest. So, shit, dude, okay? Like, shit happens, whatever, man. He couldn't have possibly predicted what I was planning, you know, so... Yeah, I'm getting wailed on here, man. As soon as the bomb drops here, I'm just immediately going to shield wall. And that's the thing that I do in this game, by the way. Like, normally, if I get, like, kidneyed inside of a smoke bomb, I would take that half second to just think, okay, do I need my Dark Pact? Do I need my shield wall? Can I trinket portal away? Whatever, blah, 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 blah. In this game, I feel like I was very, very much on point with just using my shit, okay? If they're both connecting on me in the bomb, I just Dark Pact and shield wall, as you can see, actually, at the exact same time. No fucking hesitation, okay? It saves my healer from panicking. He doesn't have to, you know, use any crazy CDs, although he just uses massive breath heal there, but you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to rift the rogue away from me again here. I'm going to exhaust him over there as he gets kited away. So the rift is actually proving to be pretty fucking good against rogue here, dude. I'm pretty happy about it. So we're going to portal away, get some time to cast. I try to get the fear in the priest, and ooh, I actually do get it. But then I get greedy and try to fucking case pull, because I think, well, if the rogue didn't kick the fear, maybe he won't kick the case pull, dude. But yeah, he kicks the bolt. That feels bad. And I think this game ends tight as fuck, dude. So right now is the scary bit, right? I'm completely out of answers. We really need to win the game at this point. And I'm just cleaving on whatever I can, just doing whatever instant damage I can. At this point, I should just coil the warrior, to be honest. But I hold on to it. I'm waiting for my Havoc. My Havoc just come back up. And we die at the same time, dude. And if I just wasn't so greedy and I just coiled, I would have got that small amount of healing. I would have slightly reduced the damage I was taking, obviously. But yeah, nobody won this round. I was pretty fucking confused. Like, oh my god, okay, so did we lose? Did we win? Like, what the hell happened? Like, there's like a very, very brief fucking window of like 150 MS, you know, where you have to score a counter kill in these fucking games, and yeah, literally nobody won. Nobody won that round, dude, which I was pretty upset about, man. Like, a couple of really minor things, and like that panic with the mortal coil at the end, and thinking, do I wait for the Havoc? Do I just coil him right now? And the indecision there actually ended up costing us the round, but, well, it's all good, you know. It's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 all across the board. So now we're against the Demon Hunter and the Rogue. This one, pretty much just as rough as the last game, I guess. In this one, I'm wanting to hit the Rogue, so they're going to connect on me here straight away. And I'm considering at this point, okay, do I Trinket Portal? I see that they're not actually popping any CDs, and in fact, the Demon Hunter is actually targeting my Warrior. Obviously, Demon Hunters have a lot of splash damage, but so I decided to go ahead and I pop the fucking shield, and yeah, pretty worth as soon as you see the I-beam in my view. So, I don't know what my Warrior does to the Rogue here, dude, but I decide, fuck it, I'm gonna coil him because he's so low. And the fucking Warrior just nearly butchers his ass, man. So, yeah, we rift here, by the way. I really like this rift for one simple reason. It's that, look at the Demon Hunter, man. The Demon Hunter is in Azerbaijan at this point. Or maybe that's, I don't know, man. Is it as far as, like, North Korea? He's pretty far away, okay? When a melee is that far away, you know they're going to pop a fucking gap closer, right? So I actually, like, pre-drop the rift here as he's in the air. I would have liked to even get that off just a little bit sooner. So I dropped the rift, and a good habit to get into is applying the Curse of Exhaustion as soon... You can see me actually spamming the keybind here as the son of a gun flies in while they're in the Shadow Rift, just to ensure that they get the portal back like that, man. So that he's stuck over there for just a little while, and you might think to yourself, well, he just dashed back on me immediately anyway, so what did that really accomplish? But I think the point is that you're forcing melees to use gap closes. It was a nice little kick there on the healer, by the way, so we decided to pop some shit here, man. Huge fucking stuns coming down, but when you force like a gap closer from a melee like that, I've been thinking, well, look, man, at least now that Demon Hunter is going to have a harder time dashing to my healer to land like an imprison on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a warrior, you know. At least the warrior is going to have to Stormbolt my healer if he wants to CC him, because he doesn't have heroic leap anymore, so he can't, you know, leap intimidating shout my healer. You know what I mean? Right? And if he's Stormbolting my healer, it's a shorter CC, and he's not Stormbolting me, you know? So you got to think of it like that, you know? While they will have a 1,000,000% uptime on me, at least I'm freeing up my teammates, right? And you just got to kind of hope that that's got to count for something, you know? So anyways, we stun the fuck out of everybody there, and just like I kind of mentioned before, anytime you're getting a stun, you got to be using those opportunities against these melee teams to land a fear on the healer. So we stun everybody twice there, fear the healer off, and force it out. And my warrior's just going apeshit on the Rogue, and he cloaks because he's panicking. Just the power of having a Downs warrior on your team, I suppose, you know? So, we have the Havoc up here because our coiler's coming up again pretty soon. Pinch up on me there. Why did he pinch up me there, actually? Was it just like a fat finger? Did he get CC'd? Did he think he was about to get CC'd? I'm not sure why he pinch up me here, man. It's like I portal away. Yeah, I'm like 90% health, man. I gotta think that was just a fat finger on the priest part, man, which... You know what, man? We ain't gonna rag on him, man. He's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. So we cleaving up. I have my double coils ready. They both push in. Boom, double coil. I try to juke the goddamn fear. And it just doesn't fucking matter because warriors exist. And that rogue didn't anymore. So that's the game, right? Dude, Arms is fucking mental. Mental, dude. I don't think I've seen this in a long time, man. Like, a class being just buffed into absolute, like, not just being relevant on the ladder anymore, but fucking dominating. Arms feels nuts, honestly. Anyways, man. So, big case of exhaustion on the warrior here. I'm kiting all the way back, just getting some distance between me and my demonic circle here. So the son of a gun, does he actually leap there defensively? I think he did, man. So, anyways, I'm just trying to keep that kind of triangle formation between me, my gate, and all that. Again, the big blue goes down on me here, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You know what we're going to do. You can already see that I've pushed the button. So, yeah, we're going to soulbind out a gateway here immediately. Knock that shit up. And we're just cleaving on boys here. We portal away. I need to get out of the habit of doing that, actually. You should, generally speaking, be shadow rifting before using your demonic circle. Just because if you portal away first, like I did here, my Shadow Rift is useless right now, you know, because I'm right on top of my portal, right? So it just doesn't make a lot of sense. It's a bad habit that I gotta break, man. So, yeah, we're gonna take some damn. It's gonna feel bad. Because I'm a damn idiot and I'm so focused on kiting, I actually walk away from the priest's holy bubble there. That's a little bit more tunnel vision for you there. But we do eventually get down the Shadow Rift and manage to knock the warrior off our asses for just a second. So, we dodged like half that Blade Storm. Very nice. Good grip here from the priest. And we're kind of out of escapes now. So, man, am I glad for this fucking for this smoke bomb here, dude. Just to kind of put these guys in the back foot, at least for just a second, man. But anyways, we're in a bit of a slugfest at this point. I can't remember if I get this stun, do I? Okay, I actually did, but I'm not able to get the fear as a result. With the Evoker pulling the warrior out like that. Again, paints up on me. Oh, yo. This game just becomes a little bit of a slugger at this point. So, that's the Emerald Communion. They're basically not going to die here at this point. So I'm thinking to myself, holy fuck, I gotta get away from my portal just a little bit. Get some more distance. Finally able to free cast a little. Couple of big fat Chaos Bolts. I Shield Wall and Hellstone here. I kind of fucking shit myself a little bit as soon as they both reconnect and I drop that low. Again, I think that's fine. I'll tell you what, man. One thing that happens when you go on like a really bad streak of games is that you start to second guess what you're doing. Should I be using my defensive seer? What if the healer uses his defensive? What if he life swaps me? What if he pain subs? What if I portal and then he grips me and then what, you know? Yeah, well, what if he doesn't grip you and you don't portal it and you just die, man? Like, I feel like just taking a little bit of a break after my big ass loss streak was really fucking helpful. And I came back and I just said, you know what? Fuck trying to record with live commentary. Fuck any of that nonsense. I'm just gonna play some goddamn music on Spotify, chill the fuck out and play some games. And I just had to like trust my own plays a lot more, you know, in a much more like relaxed environment. And that was some good shit. So anyways, yeah. Get the fear on the healer. Warrior goes down, that's it. How the hell did I get the fear on the healer there, dude? So he's casting Sleepwalk. Our priest actually trinks that. We had like a big fucking sweaty bunch of damage here. I dropped low, so I Hellstone. Oh, okay, yeah. It was the end of my shield wall, of course, man. So the editing resolver's up, man. The warrior's prime. And yeah, man, we were just one fear away from winning, really. Okay, sweet. And that's how that round ended. So, lovely, man. So, we're going into round 4 with 2 wins. Obviously, we drew the first round, so nobody won that one. So, things are going grand so far, man. We do have another pretty rough-ass round coming up. I can't remember if it's this one or the next one. But there you go. We're against the Demon Hunter Rogue here, man. Again, as always, running the old Shadow Rift here. And yeah. So, Rogue opens on me. I'm kind of in no man's land here. Big kidney shot on my ass. So I dack packed immediately. They're not even really looking at me that much, but that's fine. Big blue goes down. I decide to portal away as they're just stuck there. And I'm thinking, ooh, this is a good double coil opportunity. So we drop the double coils. I think the Demon Hunter even trinketed that fucking coil, man. They both stack up here as well. So I don't know, man. I kind of feel like I gotta be rifting them here, dude. Okay, I do go for it eventually. There it is. And we don't catch fucking anybody in that, man. Oh, we actually catch the priest in that, maybe. I don't know if he was in there, but either which way, man. Rogue's squishy as hell, by the way. I've got to recommend slapping the fuck out of rogues. So yeah, we Shadow Fury everything. We get the fear here. Very lovely. That's the trinket off the priest. I'm just waiting to kick this son of a gun at this point. And yeah, the rogue's just fucking taking it. That feels lovely. And what the fuck? I mean, do I have anything else to use here? I've got my portal. That's grand. I don't think I land anything on the priest here, even though he's right in my face, which is kind of stupid of me. Oh, okay, yeah. Actually call both the DPS first. Before going for the fear. I try to juke that shit. I see that the Demon Hunter doesn't have kick. And then my fucking healer dies. Now, I don't know, dude. I don't know how my healer died here, man. I gotta be honest. I gotta watch this back. Like, I actually thought he was completely fine. I didn't think for a second that he was gonna die there. Maybe he just didn't think he was gonna die there too. Maybe he just died in a stun. I don't even know, man. But either which way, I guess I should have just fucking saw that shit coming. Like, I landed DRFA here on the priest, which was just kind of fail. That shit shouldn't have happened. I suppose I should have just fucking noted that the rogue was soft popping on my goddamn evoker. And he went down so quickly, man. Oh god. Yeah, it's rounds like that feel bad to lose, man. Where someone dies and you don't even know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Those all happen. Those happen every now and again. there's only so much you can do about that shit. Anyways, we're now against the old warrior rogue. So, warrior, again, extremely good target for the old amplified case of exhaustion right at the start. It just forces him to drop that gap closer immediately, even with the rogue opener. You'll also notice as well, I'm just dropping randomly Rain of Fires during the opener as well. Why is that? Because it spends 3 soul shards, and every soul shard you spend stacks the impending ruin buff, which is going to give us our quick cast case bolt at 10 stacks. So, yeah. Bears explaining every now and again, man. So there's the warrior's heroic leap. His big blue comes down. So, oh my god. Okay, yeah. Actually, in this case, because the rogue was trapped, I didn't really feel the. I remember this, man. I didn't really feel the need here to use my gateway immediately at this point. So, like, the rogue gets trapped here instantly. I'm like, okay, I'm only taking damage from one guy. So I'm like, fuck this. So we drop the rift. That's a happy little thing you can do as well, man. If it's just the warrior connecting on your ass, it's an exception to the blue rule, right? The big blue goes down. You don't always have to gateway immediately. You still can. It's still fine. But here I decide to be a little greedy and actually portal both of them away successfully, which feels really, really nice. They connect on me again, so I'm going to portal away now, and I still have my gateway here. Good to go, right? So, refocusing the rogue. I'm going to gateway away just to get some space. And lovely. They actually can't really touch me right now, even for just a few seconds. Well, apart from the rogue anyway. So yeah, we didn't use shit all. Well, we used 1 charge of Hellstone in the opener there, man. Real nice. So I see that the Evoker here is dying. I think, oh my god, okay, so I'll just pop a couple of rifts on this guy. I guess maybe we can get him. As soon as he pops the Emerald Communion, okay, he can't die. Fuck this shit. My warrior's gonna swap. So I decide to immediately, again, boom. Oh my god, what the hell happened to the visuals? So obviously if your rifts are attacking a target, like I use my rifts on the Evoker just now, if you want your rifts to switch target, just use a new rift on a new target like I do here on the rogue, and that will switch target for all of the rifts. So again, as soon as the bomb goes down here, I've got 2 fucking melees connecting on my ass. I don't hesitate for shit, okay? And I instantly Dark Pact and Shield Wall at this point. No fucking hesitation, okay? Just use that shit. Your healer's gonna thank you, okay? And it's actually kind of interesting because I was able to hold my Dark Pact during the opener because that we kited like pretty effectively, right? With the Shadow Rift, we got a double Shadow Rift, then we portaled away, then we gatewayed away. So I was able to just get away in the opener with only using my Hellstone, which is kind of cool, man. So as you can see, we live through this bomb here pretty easily. We're ready again with our double coils. I'm going to use the end of my Unending Resolve to land a Fear on the Evoker, and I don't know what the Demon Hunter did to the rogue, but he ended his life. That's all we know, boys. Okay, man. And then we skip on into the final game. Final game, Demon Hunter Warrior. This is the final boss, boys. This is the rough one. The only way this gets harder is if it's like a Resto Shaman Healer, or maybe like an Unholy DK instead of Demon Hunter, but either way, man, final boss. Boom, big case of exhaustion on the warrior here. You might want to switch that up every now and again if it gets kind of predictable. Sometimes some warriors will actually just pop reflect as they're getting into range, and you end up reflecting a massive fucking snare on yourself, which is horrible. But yeah, our positioning here is pretty decent, I feel. I kind of need to get away with my pole a little bit. Nice, which I do. Coil both deep, scuff the fear on the healer, and he's forced to fear me just to stop the fear landing. So we're going to will that. I can't remember if I land the fucking follow-up fear here. Uh-oh. What's going on, man? Okay, my playback software crashed out there just a little bit. So yeah, coil both deeps, go for the fear, man. And bam! We do indeed land the fear on this guy. So they all fucking stack up. I have a couple of rifts popped on the warrior. We have some good damage here. So we stun the whole team. Stun the whole team again. Throw out some big sweaty numbers. And feel just all in all happy about life. That's it. They both connect on my ass, so I'm going to portal them both away. I have my Demonic Circle to get away once they reconnect again. I don't know why I'm tanking them here. That was stupid. I can actually just notice that I popped my Unending Resolve here as well. I don't know that I really needed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm taking big sweaty damn, yeah, but I'm fine, right? I've already Hellstone. The warrior's not fucking touching me just there. And I can portal away at any time. But instead, I shield wall. Like, I don't know what I'm doing there, dude. That's a big fucking mistake. That's a game-losing mistake, actually, right there, man. Wasting a shield wall like that. Because now, for 45 seconds, I have no defensive cooldowns. So, yeah. Kiting is about right, man. So I start kiting away here. I finally use my shield here, man. They hunt on my ass. They pop everything. And I actually do go down like a sack of shit. And you know what? I remember thinking, as I'm dying here, you know what the last thought was that went through my head before it got caved in by that warrior was, huh, would have been nice to have shield wall there. And it's like, I looked down at my vase and was like, when did I use my shield wall? What did I do? That it was like 20 seconds ago. So I completely deserved to lose that last round. So that was actually 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses. 1 deserved loss, one a bit of a confusing loss for me, but there you go, man. That's Shadow Rift. Shadow Rift kind of worked out really good against Warrior. Maybe it's because it's their movement CDs are so predictable that it makes it easier to use against Warrior. Demon Hunter, Monk, a little bit sketchier. You know, a little bit harder to predict, man, and get value out of those rifts. At least in my experience so far. Same with Survival Hunter too. I don't know. But there you go, man. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all maybe learned a thing or two. Thanks for watching, boys. Have a good one, and I'll catch all you guys just a bit later.